Okay, so the sun is starting to come out, the duck is still playing in the mud, and we're having a good time. And now we're going to talk about this sleek shaped tank. So this is a level 3. This is what you're seeing on the outside. I have it inside out. This was actually the one with the gold. So this one I could not wear for my MRI because it has metallic threading. But we have like a beige color, about this color, and then we have black. So I wore my black 36. This is a 40. The 40, like when I do that, right, it now covers up my support system. So it looks more like a tank. And then, I have my little pop of color in the back. Now, girls who are like smaller cups, there are some pedal pockets. So if you need to add some dewdrops, you can. I have one friend who actually doubles up on the dewdrops, or actually triples up as well. So everybody's going to be different where they feel comfortable, or maybe you have something that you can add to fill it up. Everybody's different. I just need the posy stick and forget. And I need to have support in a level 4 or 5 in here. So with the tank, it's the only one without the hardware. What I love about this cami is not up in here, obviously for me, because it doesn't give me the support that I need by itself. I love how it feels from here down, okay? So even though it's not giving me that fluff, it does kind of cling, so it gives a light smoothing, but it's going to wick away my hot flashes. So when I get those hot flashes and I'm like feeling clammy, right, it's going to wick it away and I'm going to cool off a lot faster versus just wearing a demi. And it's got a gripper here. This is a little bit different. This is the line dash gripper, and you can see this on like our high-waisted shaping shorts and also the on-waist ones. And that one, it's pretty cool. It just holds it down in place. Now you'll see that you have stitching here. You're going to see stitching on the second skin. That's very soft and it's got dot grippers. You're going to see this also on the everyday, and the everyday is going to have a little bit of stitching underneath the girls as well. And then the Simply Smooth has a sling, just like I'm going to show you on my level 5. And I'm going to tell you the differences in that in just a moment. So the Simply Smooth is just straight. There's the one with the pocket, and that actually has a different panel on the side. So you're going to see more panels and more stitching, and that's what makes it unique along with the pocket. But on this level 3, there's no shaping really built in. Some of them might bring you in a little bit, just depending on your size that you get and the style. If you're looking for more shaping, the everyday be a good one. It's got that sexy peekaboo, and it also has the pockets. Again, it has a little bit of stitching. This would be great for somebody who might be has some scarring up in this area or very sensitive, because can you see this line right up in here? On our level 4 and 5, we have this, and then there's going to be a little release point, just like how you see here, and then it's going to have a shaping panel. Okay, but on our level 4 and 5 that we have out now, we don't have the pedal pockets. And then up here, this goes over, but over here, so that's going to help hold that into place. And you can see my hands go in there, so it's going to be able to get something larger in there on this tank style. And again, there's no hardware. If you're good with sewing, you might be able to sew that up, or maybe you'll get creative. I've had girls who've done safety pins if they've needed to. So I don't recommend putting safety pins in if you're trying it out and you're not quite sure. Sorry, my phone's over here blowing with the wind. Let's take this down. Again, no shaping up in here. We're going to bring this down, and you're going to kind of notice the, you're going to maybe notice the metallic on here. All right, but maybe you'll notice these, I call them the booby pockets, right? Those are the blown out molded cups. So we don't have cup sizes, and it can fit basically B cup and above. Now, if you're A cup, definitely you're going to want to have like the dewdrops, or maybe you have something you're used to kind of padding up there. So again, not every style is for everyone. Second skin, which is level 2, is normally good for somebody who's smaller. We also have level 4, the Athena, which kind of minimizes me. It comes it's a triangle, it comes down lower, but after I've worn it for a while, I can open up these cup areas. Okay, so level 4 and 5 have more this givey, and also that Simply Smooth cami with or without the pocket has this. Also, the convertible has that, but for me, the way that the convertible works, it's not quite the same because I don't have the straps, or if I'm using it, I'm using it because I don't want the straps. Anyway, most of her camis have the ability to crisscross. We call that convertible. Now, depending on when you're seeing this, the pale black, and not this red, this is actually raspberry, but we have a red cami in the ultimate. It's in a different section on the level 5 part, or seeing all the camis, or however you're shopping the website, but it will be one that does not have the convertible straps. The ultimate starting in 2024 have a little bit longer straps because they have the ability to crisscross. So when you crisscross something, it's going to change the neckline. Now, the Demiettes in the level 4 and 5 do not have the ability to crisscross. The level 2 second skin does have the ability to crisscross, and then also the only level 3 that has a demi at this time is our everyday, the sexy peekaboo, and that also has the ability to crisscross. And those two have pedal pockets as well, as does this tank. So I hope that helps answer some questions of what makes them kind of unique. Again, level 5 is going to give me a lot of lift, where this one's not. And I'm going to put this one on pause, and I'm going to take the demi off, and so then that way you can see like the difference of how much this does. Okay, hang on. Wow, what a difference that makes. Okay, and then you can really see how this works. So when I tried other tank styles or cami styles with other companies, I got the same thing because I got a lot of weight. So this would not be a style that I would recommend for somebody who's like me, heavier chested. Okay, so but if you're perkier, then it might work for you, or maybe you don't mind that. But this is something that maybe I might sleep in. Of course, when I'm tossing and turning, the girls can kind of move around a little bit. So of course, before you get up, maybe have your posies. This is what they look like on the side of the bed, ready to go to cover yourself. Or maybe you can go ahead and just put some pedals in there and you're good to go. So this might be great if maybe you have some guys or teenagers or people who, house guests or whatever, roommates, to have these where you could sleep in if you wanted, or if you have to roll out of the bed early in the morning, maybe take somebody to school or whatever. So you get at least a little bit of support. And if you don't think, I know it's not getting much support, but it's giving support. Anyway, I hope I didn't traumatize you, and I hope you learned something. If you did, let me know in the comments what you learned, or what was maybe what did you like about either one of these. Oh, look. And they won't come with a duck feather, I promise. And look, let's see what she's doing.